What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. It's your boy Bookit with Trent, and we are back on the Yap session in the morning in the comfort of my backyard. Hope everybody had a great weekend this weekend. What a crazy weekend it was for football, for sports. Safe to say I lost a fuck ton of units, and we're going to go over a little weekend recap. We got some new segments coming around, and also some Monday Night Football picks for you guys as well. We got 2 primetime games tonight, but what a weekend it was, guys. We got to start with Friday. Friday night college football. There were 3 games on, and I saw all over Twitter in the morning, no fucking way all 3 favorites lose outright, right? They're all going to fucking win easily. Go ahead and take all 3 of the favorites on the money line for a plus 100 bozo pack. Whoever fucking posted that on Twitter is absolutely rat shit at gambling and probably should retire. Because there were 3 games. Nebraska was minus 300. Fucking, who else was minus? Oh, Nebraska. There was Washington State, who was minus 600. And Syracuse was fucking minus 400. Syracuse is a rat shit product. Horrific program. That team is horrible. Very hard watch in that game. I lost a fat teaser because of them losing outright. They blew it the last second, giving Stanford a first down on 4th down to win the fucking game and kick a game-winning field goal. Syracuse can fucking blow me. What was the other one? Oh, Illinois was sharp as shit. Nebraska, Walmart Mahomes, that dude's fucking dog shit, bro. And Washington State, San Jose State was one of the most insane games I've ever seen. Triple overtime, 2 in the morning. Crazy game. Washington State never had a fucking pulse on that minus 13 spread. Rat piss to start the weekend on Friday with football. I'm going to be bitching a lot today, dude, because there was just a lot of shit product on the football field this weekend, and I got to yap. So sit back, grab your yappuccinos, because we're just getting started here on the fucking yap session. We haven't even gotten to Saturday yet. A lot of rat shit on the fucking football field in this past weekend, especially on Saturday. Quick sip for the fellas. We did have our Bookit event on Saturday at Hero in Dallas, which was a great time. Shout out everybody who came and showed face, hung out with the crew during all the college football games. We were watching that TCU-SMU game, and I guess we can start there because what a rat shit game that was. How do you score 40 points and lose by fucking damn near 30? TCU might be just absolute rat shit. Horrific product. The defense couldn't stop anything. And SMU was just taking control of the whole game, and they literally couldn't stop scoring. I think they ended up scoring 65 or something crazy. The over in that game was an absolute whale, but I just couldn't get myself to take TCU because our boy Jovan, who is a sharp here at Bookit, said since day one before the season started, when SMU plays TCU, TCU's fucking losing, and I'll put my life on it. And so ever since then, I just couldn't get myself to take the Frogs, and sure enough, he was right. What else? Some other crazy shit was going on this past Saturday. Mizzou almost losing outright to Vanderbilt. What was the spread in that game? It was fat. I know that for sure. 18.5? Jesus Christ. They almost lost outright. They should have lost outright. Tennessee actually might be legit. OU plus 6.5. That line kept going down and down. Didn't even fucking matter. Tennessee won by 10. I full faded Ravs Get Nice parlay. After smacking last week, there was no way he was going back-to-back. The full fade was looking tremendous. And then Michigan fucking loses outright. I had a USC minus 4 ticket in my back pocket for a fucking whale while I'm blacked out at this Bookit event. And, of course, last drive, 4th down, they go for it, they score, game over, Michigan wins. Where was that offense for Michigan when I was there front and center against Texas? They couldn't even move the ball past the 50 when I was there. And of course, they look fantastic on offense against USC when I fade them. They were never losing 2 in the big house. I should have fucking knew that. But that's just me being a square bozo by nuking USC in so many different parlays and a whale on the minus 4 straight bet. They fucking blew it. I got to give my flowers to my dog, Krabs. Krabs has had himself, a rough couple weeks, really. He's been getting flamed on social media by having some shit wagers. I go on his stream, I call his ass out, I put my foot down, lay the hammer, and tell him to lock the fuck in and figure it out. And you know what he does? I'm pretty sure he went 13-0 on all 13 of his straight bets, which is fucking unheard of. I love to chirp Krabs, I love to shit on the guy, but I love seeing him succeed as well and prove the doubters wrong, because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. And he shut a lot of people up this past weekend for actually hitting every single straight bet. So hats off to my dog Krabs. Keep it going, brother. You know, I'm still going to need some more before I start tapping in, okay? But no, that's how you get it done. And the reason why he's so good is because football is so fucking hard and it's so sharp. And Krabs is the complete opposite gambler as a lot of us, where he's super contrarian and tries to be super sharp. And that's why he succeeds at football, because it's so damn hard. Baseball, on the other hand, did fucking rat me. All right, that concludes Saturday. Before I go to Sunday, though, I got to wrap up the Saturday with talking about my cheeser teaser. So every weekend I throw a cheeser teaser where it's 3 college, 3 pro, all totals, 3 overs, 3 unders. I pick 3 in college and my 3 favorite in pro, tease them up and down 6 points, and I put a rack on it to win 7. So far, every single cheeser teaser has gone 5 of fucking 6. I can't get over the hump of the last leg, and I'll tell you how it sold in a second, but the first 3 legs were the under in the OU Tennessee game, which was a max, the over in the TCU SMU game, which was quite literally a max, and the over in the Michigan USC game, which cashed with the last second touchdown. So we're going in 3-0 going into NFL Sunday. Now we get to NFL Sunday. I need 3 more plays. My most confident play was the under in the Eagles game, which was a fucking whale. The under in the Steelers-Chargers game, which was the lowest total on the board this past weekend. Shit soared under. Last fucking leg of the cheeser teaser is Lions-Cardinals over. I need 46. 46 points, and I win $7,000. The game starts, 2 touchdowns right out of the gate for both teams. Lions score, Cardinals score. We're bricked up. I'm feeling great. The live line's 57. I just need 46. I'm super hyped. And then all of a sudden, they start chewing clock. Drives become much longer, and it feels like we're starting to run out of time here. A very low-scoring second quarter. It's 20 to 10 at half. We have 30 points. I need 16 points in the second half to win this fucking cheeser teaser. We get to the third quarter. How many points were scored in the third? A fucking bagel. Can't make it up. At this point, we're fucking dead. And I don't even think there was a touchdown the rest of the goddamn game. There wasn't. It was just field goals. We missed the cheeser teaser again on the last fucking leg. I was drowning yesterday, guys. I'm not going to lie to you, man. And on top of all that, in that fucking Lions game, that Lions game needs to be investigated for real, because the tempo and the pace of that game completely switched. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it was probably because Laporta got taken out of the game halfway through the second quarter to not only chalk the cheeser teaser, but my 5K Nukenheimer prize picks entry, which was so surgical. So surgical, dude. Laporta, 2 receptions for 34 yards early in the game. We need 44.5 on Laporta, and he's looking great. He's grubbing early, and then the Lions do this little hook and ladder play for a touchdown where Amon-Ra fucking pitches it to Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams goes and scores. And if you didn't see on that play, Laporta was actually a victim of his fucking ankle getting stepped on, and he got taken out of the game with like 2 minutes left in the second quarter. And I see him get on that fucking cart, and I'm in rat piss, because he's literally the last leg of this entry before we get to Monday night to sweat out Jamar Chase. And I'm like, dude, no fucking way. At least it's in the first half, because it could get a potential reboot, right, for Laporta. Dude comes out for one play, first play of the second half, doesn't come back ever again. For no fucking reason. There was no need for Laporta to come out and play in that second half and chalk us our slip. And he never saw the ball again. Absolute rat piss, dude. I was so fucking sad. Of course, Lamar rush yards, Kyler rush yards were both so free. They both doubled their lines. and we should be going into tonight sweating Jamar Chase on the last leg for 50 fucking racks. And that's my rat piss of the weekend. Surge 6 was absolute rat shit. The Titans, there's not a world where they'll be sharp, ever. They fucking suck, dude. They were favorites against the Packers, and they scored 1 touchdown, and the Packers look legit, even without Jordan Love. I don't know how they keep doing it. It's bullshit, bro. I spent a lot of time this weekend trying to decide, is it the Bucs or is it the Browns as my minus 300 favorite in the Surgical 6? Guess what? It didn't even fucking matter because they both lost, including the 49ers too. All minus 300 favorites lost outright. How does this keep happening, dude? Every fucking Sunday, it's always some bullshit. What happened to my vintage minus 400s that I didn't even have to worry about? Now they're losing outright like it's a minus 110 wager. And how do the 49ers lose that game, bro? Like, what? I was too focused on that Lions game to really pay attention to that. But they were up by like 3 possessions. I don't know how the fuck they blew it. But it didn't matter anyways because I haven't even gotten past the first drive of a Surge 6 yet. I can't even fucking sweat it out because every single time I take a heavy favorite, it's already dead in the first quarter. God damn it, I got to lock in, dude. I got to stop letting other people influence my decisions for the Surgical 6. I really have to. And this next week, I'm going to start doing it. And I'm going to lock myself in a room and craft my own Surge 6 and my own Prize Picks entry and just live with the results so I don't have to fucking blame the other people that I end up taking and trusting, you know? But it's okay. It's whatever. We're week 3. We have a long season left. Let's move on and talk about some other shit. But that's the weekend recap right there for you. I need a quick jewel rip and a quick sip. Sip and a rip from our sponsors. Shout out Pickett. Go follow me on Pickett if you're not already for all my shit wagers. At BookitwithTrent is my handle on Pickett. Go give me a follow. Quick sip. Got to get a quick rip in there. All right, new segment just dropped. It's called Rest and Piss. R.I.P. Just listing out some things that are just dead in the water. Just rest and piss. Shout out the MLB goat whale, officially dead. Rest and piss. Rafael Devers, officially out for the rest of the year. Will not be able to come out for us and hit 3 more bombs like we needed for the fucking goat whale. He finishes with 28. I don't know what happened to Devers, dude. That was just a weird, lingering shoulder injury he had for the longest time, and they decided to shut him down. Dude was flaming hot for like 2 months out of the summer, and then just went ghost mode for a solid 2 months after that. And Jordan, just as he's starting to get fucking hot, we're getting into the playoffs, he's 2 home runs away from cashing his line, is now out with a knee contusion, got hurt yesterday. I hope it's not a bad injury because we got October coming around, and I'm pretty sure it's the same injury as Kyle Tucker. And if that's the case, Kyle Tucker just missed like 3 months. So if we don't get Jordan for the playoffs, dude, we're fucked. Just as I'm starting to feel great about the playoffs for the Astros and getting into October baseball. Not going to be talking baseball much on here until the playoffs start, just a heads up. But when the playoffs do start, I'm going to be balls deep in the fucking lab, sweating that shit out because I love October baseball. Rest in piss to Cowboys fans. That team is fucking trash. The Ravens were never going 0-3, bro. They just never were. There was a second there that they might have. I don't know what it is about the Ravens, dude. They can't close a game. They can't finish it from top to bottom. There's always some last-second bullshit, and they just give away these leads, dude. If they want to have any pulse in the fucking playoffs, they need to clean that shit up. But thank fuck they squeaked out a dub. The Cowboys are rat shit. Rest in piss, Cowboys fans. Rest in piss to the fucking cheeser teaser, dude. That shit sucked the soul out of me. Would have cleared me out of bookie piss. Instead, I got to Venmo him a fuck ton this morning because of that shit. Lions over. Chalks the weekender cheeser. Back-to-back weekends. Last weekend, last leg, Lions over. Chalked. This weekend, last leg, Lions over. Same fucking result. I have no choice but to go back to it next week, dude. There's no way it goes under 3 times in a row. Rest in piss to Travis Kelce and anybody who owns him in fantasy or has them in their fucking season-long goat whale. That dude, I need to say a couple things here. It doesn't even feel like he's present on the football field right now. I know he's making so much fucking bread on his podcast and all these other partnerships and commercials and shit he's doing. And so I don't even know why he's still playing, to be honest with you. They're probably going to win the Super Bowl this year, and I would hope he would retire after that, because it just doesn't feel like the same electric Kelsey energy we know and love. And he just doesn't even feel like he's present on the field. I don't even know if it's because of some shit with Taylor Swift or some other outside shit going on, but it just doesn't even look like he's there. I hope he's good, because I love Kelsey. He's one of my favorite players. I've made a lot of coin on him over the years, but I know he comes out in the playoffs, and he's not really a regular season guy, but I don't know. The spark isn't there. He looks disinterested on the field, and it's tough, especially when you're losing thousands on him every fucking week you take him. Costed me a 4-man on primetime last night, 2 receptions, 30 yards. What the fuck, Kelsey? I mean, he's not the number one option anymore on the Chiefs, which they don't have to get him the ball as much as they used to, but he just looks like an offensive lineman who doesn't give a fuck out there. So Kelsey owners, rest in piss. And really, any fucking white tight end, rest in piss. Laporta, McBride, Mark Andrews, Kelsey, all resting in piss. I have multiple of those guys in my fantasy leagues, and honestly, it feels like there's not even a tight end worth taking right now except for fucking Brock Bowers. And I'll tip my cap to Dallas Goedert for having a 170 piece yesterday. Vintage performance out of him. And rest in piss to the NFL goat whale if Jamar Chase doesn't catch a fucking touchdown tonight, because we're playing the Commanders. We need a touchdown. Absolutely. If we don't get a touchdown tonight from him, we're dead. We need 2. Would love 2. Would be absolutely thrilled with 2. I'm expecting 1. But if we don't get 1, I'm chalking it, bro. And it's so frustrating, and a great time to transition to that, because we got to talk about the NFL goat whale. And then I'll give you guys my Monday Night Football whales. But quick pulse check on the NFL GOAT whale, guys. We're looking pretty solid. I'll start with Jamar. If he doesn't get a touchdown tonight, we're dead. We're dead. We need 9 touchdowns. It's week 3, and he's got 0 so far. This is the perfect time for him to do it against the Commanders, who have the worst secondary in football. And they got to turn this season around, the Bengals. And how do you do so? By going to your GOAT. Burrow better be dialed. Jamar better be ready to go and catch one tonight, because we fucking need it. No bullshit, please. The other 4 legs. Josh Allen has not thrown an interception yet. I guarantee you none of you guys saw that shit coming. Would not be shocked in the slightest if he throws his first tonight. But Josh Allen, keep protecting the football, man. You're killing it. Let's go. Jared Goff passing yards. He's on pace. Could be looking a lot better. Coming off the 200-yard game yesterday. Would have loved more than that, but we'll take what we can get. He's still on pace to go over by a couple hundred yards, but he needs to lock the fuck in, dude. We need some games where they're going to be trailing and forcing him to throw a lot more rather than just chew the clock on the ground, similar to last week. But Goff, keep doing your job. Saquon is kind of looking like the Bobby Witt of Goat Whale Squares, bearing any injury, knock on wood. He's goated. 150-plus yards yesterday. Keep grubbing Saquon. That's all I can fucking say. And last but not least, Bijan, rushing receiving yards. Little bit off day yesterday, only having 55 yards total rushing receiving, but we were able to afford a little bit of that considering how much he's been grubbing the weeks prior. So Bijan just continue to grub. Shout out him for finally getting the end zone for the first time this year. But Bijan, keep grubbing, doing your job. Let's fucking go. Goat Whale looks great. It's going to come down to Jamar tonight to set the tone for the rest of the season. Can we just rip the seal on Jamar and get one, please? Please, I'm fucking begging. That's the status of the NFL Goat Whale. One word to describe it: life. All right? 2 games tonight on primetime. We got to go over some NFL whales. I promise you guys. Let's get right to it. Waste no time. I've got a 4-man already crafted up. I had this crafted up yesterday, and I'm so confident. I fucking love it. And I've got 2 spread picks, a teaser, and 2 first touchdowns. Let's start with the 4-man on prize picks. Terry McLaurin receptions at 4. The Commanders have come out and said that they're going to find ways to get Terry the football tonight. And I expect him to have at least 5, if not 8 receptions in this game. 4 seems ridiculously low, That's going to smack with ease, I know for a fact. Jamar Chase, yards, you got to take Jamar tonight. He's going to grub against this moose shit secondary. He hasn't done shit all year. Tonight's his fucking night. He's going to grub. Those are the first two for the first game. The second two for the Bills-Jags game, we got to take Josh Allen to throw a pick, chat. I'm so confident that he's throwing one tonight. And if he doesn't, I'll tip my cap, and that's huge for the goat whale. But there's legit no way he goes 3 games in a row with no interception to start the season. He's throwing his first tonight, and when he does, don't be alarmed. It's okay. It's going to come eventually, and I think it comes tonight. And last leg of this 4-man, Christian Kirk yards, another receiver who hasn't done jack shit this year. I actually like the Jags tonight, and I expect them to target Kirk a lot. So Kirk at 41.5 seems pretty low. I think he gets 50+. So give me Christian Kirk to top us off there for the 4-man. That shit's fucking hitting, and I'm getting my lick back after yesterday's bullshit. I am on the Bengals -7, and I'm on the Jags +5.5. I think those are the two right sides in tonight's action. The Bengals should absolutely steamroll the Commanders. There's no reason they shouldn't, and they bounce back after 2 moose shit weeks. And we're back in both 0-2 teams here. The Jags at +5.5. Things have looked too good for the Bills. They got to come back to earth at some point, and I think this is a get-right spot for both teams, but the Jags especially. Give him 5.5 points. Give me the Jags in that. And I think this teaser could be sweat-free. And the Bengals pick 'em, and the Jaguars at +12.5 in a 7-point teaser. You're telling me that doesn't hit? I fucking bet. That shit's smacking. I'm nuking that 2-piece teaser. I'm nuking both those straight bets. And for my first touchdowns tonight, you'll see him on Twitter if you don't see him here. Jamar has to catch one tonight. It needs to be the first one. I need to see it. +650. Give me that all day. And I'm going with Christian Kirk in the second game at +1600 to catch that first touchdown. If one of those, if not both hits, I'm fucking goated. So that is the morning yap sesh on this beautiful Monday. Thank you guys for hanging out and sticking around with the kid. We'll be doing these on Monday and Thursdays, days of primetime games, and we sweat out every primetime game on our Twitch channel, so make sure to tune into that every Monday and Thursday. And we are also live on our Twitch channels all day, every day, giving out plays. So make sure you're subscribed to our Twitch at Bookit Sports is the Twitch channel. Let's make some fucking coin and turn this shit around. There's no reason to just sulk and piss like I was all night last night in that fucking hot tub because of my rat shit wagers. New day, new bags. Let's make some money and have ourselves a week. Much love, fellas. Good luck on all your wagers, and we'll be fucking seeing. Peace.